I actually got into fly fishing when I was probably 24 or something like 25, and turned up to a lake, and a couple of fly fishermen turned up and jumped on the shore out of their boat and continued to catch about 7-10 pound fish right in front of us, and we just couldn't believe it. Basically went to the fishing shop the next day and bought myself a fly rod. Thought, I'm going to catch these fish no matter what. I'm going to get these bloody fish one day. So that's how I started, and yeah, there's a lot of casting and a lot of trial and error to get to where we got to now. Yeah, so it was a bit of a quest I started, and yeah, it took a long time. Yeah, been mental for fishing since I was born, basically. You know, ever since I can remember. We've had photos of me as a little young kid all the way through the stages holding onto trout. If our father went fishing without us when we were young, he'd have to hide it, because me and my brother would just go mental with a tantrum that we weren't going fishing. So yeah, it meant everything to us, and still does really too. Some people just enjoy fly fishing, but I actually enjoy all of it. But if I had to choose, it would be fly fishing. It's just the purest way to catch a fish, and to watch a fish come up and eat a dry fly, or it is a magical thing, and just it's bang for buck. You know, I don't have to spend $500 today in fuel, and tame a boat to Eagle Hawk Neck, and then go out there and battle big tuna and battle a bloody seal or something that's going to eat your tuna. You're in nature, you're in the river. You actually have to be in flow and in tune with the river to get the drifts right and that type of thing. And it's bang for buck. And then you've got these epic fights. You've spent next to no money. I've spent a couple of dollars in fuel to go down the road. And so it's bang for buck really. You can't beat fly fishing. Yeah, a great challenge. Fly fishing is very easy, really. It's only there's only basic movements with the fly rod to start with, and like I said before, I can start somebody off in one morning and have them catching fish. If you went and done that by yourself without help, you might be there for a couple of years to catch a fish to get you first. But once you're shown the few basic things, like anything, if you get shown, you can quite quickly pick it up, and away you go. When you're concentrating on fly fishing, it's not like a lure you can throw it out there and just wind it back and talk to your mate. You're concentrating. You actually don't think about anything that's wrong in your life, or you don't think about work. You haven't got time. So you're concentrating on the fly fishing. So a lot of people love that escape. So that's pretty much what it's about. When I actually hook up a fish, I'm actually thinking about the next fish. Really. So I'm already looking at where the next fish is and where it's going to be, and I'm actually trying to get that fish away from the next fish, and so it doesn't spook the next capture. I don't really care if I lose the fish. I just want to hook the fish and I'll hook the next one. So yeah, I'm a bit crazy like that. Some people are, where you looking? It's like I'm looking at the next fish up there rising. It's like, you've got one on. It's like, yeah, I know, but just the way it goes, I suppose, after time.
Been hit by the cormorants here. We have scars here from the cormorants, and there's a big one there, and that's his beak going over either side of the fish. That's the other scar. So he's a lucky boy. He's escaped a cormorant. He has been in the jaws of a cormorant at one stage. Yeah.
We're getting so many anglers on some of the rivers these days. It's getting quite popular. That if we all took the fish from the river, there'd be nothing left. So you try and put them back, really. So you can go to the lakes and take a lot of fish, it's fine. Take your bag limit, bring them home for the smoker, all that type of thing, and they're delicious. But yeah, if you do it from the river and constantly do that, it's only a small river, this river, so there'd be no fish left in some of these runs, and you'd have all these tourists coming here and leaving disappointed, which would be horrible. In the off season, we're just tying flies and making lures as well. So I sell handcrafted lures from King Billy Pine. You get a lot of people that are lure fishermen, and once they've used your lures, they want the lures, so they can't buy them really anywhere else. So yeah, I get a lot of people that once they've used your lure, that's all they want, so they're always harassing you. Have you got any lures, So yeah, if I make a batch, they're gone pretty quick, and yeah, if you've got a few bills during winter, you yeah, make a few batches of lures and pay the bills. And there's your finished caddis. It's a caddis, and that will float like a cork all day. You know, it's better than a good day in the office, a bad day fishing. So yeah, it's always, yeah, it's the place where it takes you. So yeah, it's just the place to be. If you can get there, you've got to go, you know. Yeah.